I can be very persuasive.
I think we're done here, don't you? I told you where to find Ashur. He's been passing our notes on to Vaya. Just to the north and east, outside of town. Or is this your way of offering to save me a trip, since you're headed his way?
How do you know Vaya?
Balmer is not that big. Most of the sons and daughters of the house leaders and prominent merchants know each other. Vaya's one of us, and we'll do whatever it takes to help her find her brother.
You'll do anything for Vaya?
Well, within reason. And Vaya would do the same for us.
Just give us the other guy, so...
He is a terrific person.
Tell me more about Vaya's brother.
I'm not telling you anything, you veteran lapdog.
And this is why you get the dialogue skills early in every game. I'm just trying to help out here. What harm will telling me about Vaya's brother possibly cause?
Sorry about that. I'm kind of on edge, if you hadn't noticed. Everyone knows Vaya's brother. Or they did, before he disappeared. Ulran was an exemplary officer. Everything House Redoran could hope for. Vaya won't rest until she learns the truth.
And that's why Vaya ran away.
She ran away because her father refused to give her a straight answer. She suspects he was involved in Ulran's disappearance. Or that he at least knows more than he's willing to say. Is it any wonder Vaya decided to take matters into her own hands?
Why have you been avoiding House Redoran's soldiers?
You think I'm just going to tell you all our secrets, Outlander?
Yes.
That's not going to happen. I won't betray Vaya.
Answer my question or I'll haul you off to the house guard personally.
All right. No need to get violent. Vaya doesn't want her father to find her until she's located her brother. So we help protect her. That's why we set up the runners.
Oh, this guy is
Hounds chase us.
very easy to persuade. Councillor Eris secured my services to locate his daughter.
I'm sure Councillor Eris's intentions are good. He loves his daughter. Wants her back safe and sound. But what about what Vaya wants? Her brother home safe, her father's honesty, the house looking out for its people and not just its precious honor?
Well, it's good to warn things, I guess. Alright, let's go find Ashur. But first, let me actually... level 15, but I can't make it, so... Damn. Cool. Get some more hit points. Alright. Ashur is that way. I think it's out of the town. Yep. And the first person perspective actually makes the world a lot more immersive. If only you could lose the
No writ will protect you from us. Feeling left out? I'm sure I can procure a writ for each
UI too.
That's it. Kill the Morag Tong and any witnesses. I'll just take my name.
That guy just leave me here to fight his foes. Not cool, bro. I mean, come on.
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand.
I was told to meet you out here.
You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious nix. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially.
No, I'm here about Veya.
Veya? The new apprentice? Now why in oblivion do you care about...
Apprentice of what? So I guess she did join the assassins. I'm trying to find her.
Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Veya's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins.
Alright, I'll look for him there. Or here, I guess.
Make sure you don't anger Veya's mentor, or even look at her the wrong way.
It is here,
She's
okay.
grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs.
Why were those townfolk trying to kill you?
You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge.
You're some kind of assassin?
Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
Tell me more about Veya's mentor.
I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too if you plan to continue on this course. Veya's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her.
Okay. Thanks for the info, I got so many quests around here. I guess we'll go find the mentor. Which seems to be far away. Can't see them on the map. That's weird. Oh, there it is. Okay. Go there. And we'll get to her from there, I guess. So we're going... There's no straight path road-wise. Okay. Well, I guess we can check this out, since we're here. Might be another quest. There are a lot of quest marks everywhere, so... Alright, leave it for now. Come back to it. Trying to focus on one storyline so it's more fresh in my mind instead of doing multiple things at the same time.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I brought to Malakath. Defeated by a lone warrior. Malakath will laugh at our incompetence.
What happened to you?
In a Probably a Morag Tong. She tracked our leader here. But she doesn't know. We set a trap inside the ruins.
All right.
One woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
Nice. Let's go help here, I guess.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
Oh, what's that?
Well, you're not what I expected to find in a place like this. You're not a cultist. At least you sure aren't dressed like one. You're walking into a dangerous place, hero. You must be here for a reason.
I came to find you to ask you...
Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil cultists waiting. You want to talk? Find me after I finish this job.
I'll find you. Okay. I guess we'll help here by killing the boss. There was an assassin in the trailer for Morrowind, so I'm wondering if she's it.
Come out, little assassin! Or is the Morag Tong too scared to meet the powerful snake face to face?
Might be Veya too, I guess. I don't think the... Oh. Trailer woman was old, and I think she was old, but I couldn't really see her very well. We'll see when we get to talk to her.
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
Okay.
I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Talzani know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
For sure you were going to kill me.
I am.
This guy.
I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here. You're obviously not one of the Malachite.
Yeah, it's not here.
So I have one
I don't think so.
Why the tusk are you following me, and why shouldn't I just kill you and be done with it? Yes, that was 2 questions, and an orc curse, and a threat. It's been a long day.
I'm looking for Council Ares' daughter, Veya.
Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Veya's going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some house-veteran lackey adding to her pain and confusion.
Her father just wants to find her and know that she is safe.
Really? Is that what old man Eris told you? And did he tell you about Veya's brother? About how House Redwin exiled their favorite son? No? I didn't think so. Veya needs answers and I promise to help her. So walk away while you still can.
If you don't let me help, you'll have to deal with others. They are hiring outsiders to find Veya.
Outsiders? Is her father really desperate? Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon, but no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. They'll only deal with you.
Is all that really true? You really set up a meeting with Vea?
Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. You let Eris know she's safe. Get him to stop hiring freelancers before someone gets hurt. I'll send word when we're ready.
What was that between you and the Malakath cultists?
That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Specifically, these Malakath cultists interfered with House Telvanni, so they had to be dealt with.
And the orc you just killed?
Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it so well.
What organization are you talking about?
I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morag Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea.
What do you care what happens to Vea?
Vea and I have a history. A brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morag Tong, who was I to refuse?
You let her join the Morag Tong?
That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Lord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Alright. Cool. Just checking if there is anything over here. Nope. You never know. Alright. So I guess we'll go back and speak to the father. Oh, this is where she met us. Cool. I guess a lot of people got the update because there are plenty of players playing right now. I haven't played in a couple of years, so I'm not sure how the population remained. But it's nice to play an MMO that's not dead. Alright, let's go find the counselor. Again, we'll leave the other quests for later. This quest seems to be actually quite meaty. Which I guess makes sense because it's part of the main quest, I think. Those things are so creepy. Wouldn't ride in one of those for no reason whatsoever.
There's something strange about that dog.
A dog. Don't see any dogs. Anyway. Yeah, I hate insects. Let's go talk to Eris anyway. Maybe the wife too.
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home?
Vaya is safe. She joined the Morag Tong and they're arranging a meeting.
Vaya? Joined that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. But what was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive. So I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter?
Not us, just me. But tell me, what happened to Vaya's brother?
She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vaya's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Vaya is worried about.
Narius said to call off the other freelancers, all she take Vaya and disappear.
Narius back in town? She's as stubborn as Vaya. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Brithen employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Vaya. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely.
Your daughter is safe. Just let me handle this, and I'll try to get her to meet with you.
As you say. No other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. I must do everything within reason to maintain the honor of House Redoran. Here, your first payment. Soon, however, I'll expect more than just a verbal confirmation of Vaya's safety. When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Vaya can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't go her way.
I'll convey the message, but I need to know exactly what you and Vaya argued about.
Vaya has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted nothing more to do with the house, or with me.
So your strict observance of rules and obligations caused this rift between you and your daughter.
That may be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Counselor and loving father. Unfortunately, the former often supersedes the latter. That's why I want to speak to Vaya again.
I'll try to arrange a meeting as soon as I can. Alright.
My husband has more faith than I do. I fear that despite your best efforts, Vaya
Oh, she has more dialogue. Interesting.
let alone return home. Still, I appreciate your work on our behalf.
That's nice. That's a nice detail. They didn't just left here at the initial dialogue. She gets to respond to what is happening,
Customers are always welcome.
which is also adds to the immersion. Good job there.
Well, look at that. Now you said I'd find you here, and damn it all if she wasn't right. Did I mention how much I hate being a messenger? Makes me wish I had a writ so I could kill something. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about.
Alright, where do I need to go?
Here. This should explain everything, sort of. It's a map. We change locations every other day for security reasons, just in case it falls into the hands of House Redoran or someone else with an axe to grind with our organization.
What do I do with this?
Never had to use a map before. Amateur. This one leads to a key to one of our safe houses, and another map. The first map? It depicts a particular town. Kind of like this one. Hint, hint. The rest? Well, you'll have to figure that out on your own.
Oh great, Cloak and Dagger. I'll try to decipher the map.
Look, I know you're helping Councillor Eris, but if that map falls into House Redderin hands, I'll probably have to kill you. Nothing personal, mind you. We're already having a bit of trouble with the house, and we'd rather not make matters worse.
Do you always carry messages for Nariu Virian?
What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the right thing to do?
All the time.
Then you understand what I'm talking about. Being noble, doing the honorable thing. It can be a real pain in the arse, but a favor given becomes a favor returned. Eventually.
You are part of the Morag Tong too, aren't you?
Well, look at you. You're a practical genius. Look, Nariu seems to trust you, so I suppose I have to trust you too. But that's a powerful secret you've been given. Betray us, and you'll find my blade in your back. Unless Nariu kills you first.
You mentioned trouble with the House Redderin.
The Morag Tong has the authority to accept and carry out writs of execution. We keep the great houses from engaging in all-out war, but they rarely appreciate the work we do on their behalf. House Redderin in particular wants to shut us down.
Why does House Redderin want to shut down the Morag Tong?
The other houses have used us to take Redderin down a peg or two of late. To be frank, for all their vaunted honor, the house cries foul whenever someone gets the better of them. Our status is tenuous enough without Redderin's constant harassment.
Your status is tenuous?
As I understand it, the Morag Tong made mistakes in the past, grew too arrogant. We had to lay low for more than a century. Now, we're taking select contracts, working to re-establish our reputation. It's not our fault most of them.
I wonder if this is a callback to one of the Elder Scrolls single-player games. Because I haven't played Morrowind, so it seems like something like that. Okay, we ask this. Why is this not grey? I don't know. Alright, cool. Use the map. Look. Where is the map? Yes, quests, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Alright, so it's below... Okay, that's really not hard to decipher. I expected something more, you know, secure. Why bother with the pointer? I mean, why bother with a map if you're gonna give us a pointer? Kinda robs the feeling of you are doing something. Alright, so 3 and the house. Now we don't get a marker. Cool. 3. Two windows.
I heard the Scarlet Judge was seen near the Dren estate. All the workers fled in fear.
Oh, hi there.
Don't see the windows. Okay, we're out of range, obviously. Maybe it's on the other side. Three and 2 windows. Well, it's 4 windows. And some mushrooms. Don't think it's this way, but I'll check it out anyway. Pretty sure it's not this way. Yep. Maybe that way. No, it's only 2 floors, and that's a lot more floors. Well, I asked for this, I guess. This is what I get. Can it be outside or is it just in the city? Oh, it can't be outside. Find the hidden door. This looks kinda like it, but there are no... What? Ah, there it is. Okay, now I see it. I still found it because there is a pointer there. I wish I didn't do that. It was nice trying to find it. Damn, nice armor.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here.
It might be the person, I don't know. I need to watch the trailer. She kinda looks like her, I guess, but... Can I meet with Veya now?
Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions.
But you know my intentions.
Veya would very much like to meet with you. You intrigue her. And your connection to her father could prove beneficial once she knows she can trust you.
And how do I prove she can trust me?
Redwin records. House officials keep track of everything. Incidents, commendations, births and deaths. Whether important or mundane, they detail it all in their registry. Veya believes the registry contains information about her brother Ulron.
You want me to steal the House Redoran registry?
Don't sound so offended. You had to know your hands were going to get dirty eventually. You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all. The local keeper of records, Lord Drono, is away, so security at his townhouse should be light.
Steal the registry from Lord Drono's townhouse. Got it. That's very... That was the Brotherhood called Brotherhood of the Dark. Cool. Pity. Alright, let's go steal the registry. Alright. Below. Look at all this stealth gameplay now that I don't actually have the Nightblade character. What the fuck are you wearing? Oh. Oops. That guy move or what? Do I need to kill him? Hopefully not. Okay, did move. Cool. Now's not the time to read it. You don't want to kill people anyway. Like everybody else is doing, apparently. Poor guards, they did nothing. Don't deserve death. Just saying. Now I will read it. Commendation. Sergeant Ilrith for actions beyond the Call of Duty. The Nords have sent a representative from their cultural exchange to facilitate fellowship and understanding between our people. That's funny. We saw some of these guys in the vanilla game. For conduct unbecoming of a Redoran officer and noble, by order of the Redoran High Council, Captain Ulrach Releth has been stripped of his rank and exiled from House Redoran and Tribunal territory. Brivan Malrom has been promoted to captain of our western forces in light of the recent dismissal of Ulrach Releth. I wonder if that guy framed him. I think it was the guy we spoke to over there. Let's face it, you know he's framed or something. It was this guy, right? Which is not here now. I think he had a similar name, but I am horrible with names really, so... maybe.
Still alive, I see. And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redoran dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? Does it contain any information about Vea's brother Ulran?
The book mentions that someone named Ulran was stripped of his rank and exiled.
Ulran was exiled? That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer and a good man. Plus, he's the son of a counselor. Why in oblivion would House Redoran banish one of their brightest stars?
That's what it says in the registry.
I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose I should let you meet with Vea now.
Or is Vea?
There's an abandoned cave along the coast. It's in the swamp and smells like rot, which makes it the perfect place to hide. Vea's supposed to wait inside, but she's bored. I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find her in the cave or just outside.
I'll go to the swamp and talk to Vea.
Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's really going to appreciate getting that registry. Just try not to be too charming when you meet her hero. She has enough distractions as it is.
This place looks comfortable. Why hide Vea out in the swamp?
face too many temptations here in Balmora. Friends, favorite places, familiar sights and sounds, not to mention the proximity to all things House Redrum. Even the most thick-headed house guard would eventually stumble over her.
Well, thanks for trusting me with your secret hiding places.
Oh, don't thank me, hero. As long as you're useful and don't betray us, then we're engaged in a mutually beneficial arrangement. Cross us in any way, however, and you'll never see my blade before it plunges into your heart.
Do you know Vea's brother well?
Well enough. Ulran and Vea used to sneak out to watch me train. I have a way with blades that fascinated them to no end. Eventually, our fondness developed between the three of us. And to think, I never even had a nick sound growing up.
Doesn't being in the Morag Tong make such relationships difficult?
It's not like personal relationships are against the rules, though I suppose they are sort of frowned upon. Anyway, my assignments always brought me back to Vvardenfell, so we were able to keep in touch and visit even as they grew older.
And you don't think Ulran could do something terrible enough to warrant exile?
Anything's possible, but the Ulran I know holds honor above all else. I can't believe he'd do something so dishonorable that the house leaders would demand his exile. We need to find out more about what happened.
Why does Vea keep sneaking out of the cave?
Vea's young, bored, and stubborn. That makes for a volatile combination. She wants fresh air and freedom. I can't blame her for that. I can blame her for assuming I'm not aware of her little excursions. I thought I trained her better than that.
Do you think she's in any danger?
Danger's a relative term, especially when you're dealing with relatives. Vea can make her own decisions. If she wants to risk getting caught by House Redrum, that's on her head, especially since she knows they've been searching that area.
Alright, I'm guessing she will be in trouble when we find her. So let's go find her. To the swamp. Said no one with such jolliness. Swamps suck. I haven't played a single game that actually had swamps that I enjoyed, especially MMOs.
What happened? Let me see.
Yep, someone over there.
And you're sure it's Vea? House Redrum isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
Really?
Because the war claws are the best there is. We have to keep in scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferrara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp.
Yep, it's the guy that got
and guard the eastern paths in case she
promoted.
warriors again.
Seems sketchy to me, but we'll see.
The Councillor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be over soon, and then you can be on your way, Outlander.
Over? What makes you say that?
My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Ferhara's war claws, the Councillor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound.
Who are Ferhara's warclaws?
Khajiit mercenaries of the highest order. For members of a lesser race, Ferhara's warriors are surprisingly effective. I employ them to bolster our forces. Between obligations to the Pact and other matters, House Redrum is spread thin of late.
What do you know about Ulran's exile?
Vea's brother. It's a sad story. Killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. But that's how they treat the privileged few.
Vea's brother killed a Redrum soldier.
Ulran always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a Redrum life.
The council didn't agree with his assessment. This will all be over as soon as Ferhara finds Vea.
Councillor Eris hired me to find his daughter, and that's what I plan to do.
As you say, Ferhara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way, and I can't guarantee your safety.
I'll keep that in mind.
Ferhara assumes the Councilor's minions will not present a problem for the war clause. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Ferhara. I leave everything else to your discretion.
The threat goes both ways, by the way. You know, get in my way and I can't guarantee your safety either. The same. Yeah, I'm just far away. The hell is that? That's new. Oops, my bad. It wasn't hostile. I meant to aim for that guy though. Again, my bad. Let's see. It should be near a cave. Oh, there's someone right here.
Stupid war claws. Now I know how a mouse feels.
It's definitely not the one in the trailers. I think it's the other Dark Elf.
By the three! You really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take me without a fight.
I'm working with Nariu. I have information concerning your brother.
Oh, right. Nariu mentioned something about that. Look, I can't wait to hear what you learned. But the swamp is crawling with mercenaries. There's a cave to the northeast. We can talk there.
Lead on, and I'll follow you.
Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beast people between here and the cave. I was going to try and sneak past them, but every time I get too close, I think one of them catches my scent.
Alright, I'll deal with the war claws. You get to the cave.
You're going to tackle that mob of fur and claws? I'm impressed. Meet me at the cave when you're finished. I think we have a lot to talk about. Oh, and try not to get killed. I really want to know what you came all this way to tell me.
Sure, I'll try. I'll see you in the cave shortly.
Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
Okay.
Smell the dark elf kitten. Looks like we're the first ones here. I'm hurt.
Let's flay this outsider!
Eat them, bear. Eat them. Damn, how many of you guys are there? Apparently a lot of them. It was a lot of people. Also, is there a reason she couldn't help me? Some kind of assassin sees. I guess he is in training, but still.
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home. Anyway, you said you had information about my brother, Oran. What did you find out?
According to the House Redoran registry, your brother Oran was stripped of his rank and exiled.
No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he possibly done to warrant being banished?
According to Captain Brivan, Ulran killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander.
What? My brother has always been interested in the Ashlanders. Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened.
Any idea where we can find these Ashlanders? They may be able to tell us more about the incident.
I know the tribe that Oran liked to help, brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them? Wait, someone's coming.
Get behind me.
She can handle herself just fine, hero. There,
Yeah.
grab your things. It's time to go.
I haven't seen that yet, but sure.
What's going on? The Warclaws are marching toward this cave along with half the House Redoran soldiers in Balmora. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Okay.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell.
What do you suggest?
The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops. Councillor Eris brought additional soldiers from town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it.
So the back tunnels it is.
One more thing. The back tunnels wind their way through territory that House Redoran recently acquired. We may run into some resistance, but it shouldn't be as bad as what's waiting outside the front of the cave.
We'll just have to be careful then. And you know what? I think I'll finish the stream here and continue this questline, which again seems rather deep in the next... oh, hello. I'll take that. Stream. Which won't be tomorrow evening because I am working. Might be tomorrow night, we'll see. For now though, if you watch this on YouTube, as usual, feel free to leave a comment, subscribe, like, all the good stuff. And I'll be back streaming, if not tomorrow night, then the day after at the evening as usually. Thanks for dropping by and watching the game.